And Chris, this is a question I actually wanted to flip the script again and ask you. Our personal strategy right now is if we're on the bottom of page one for a search term that we really want to be towards the top, how is that different from if we're on page 2 or 3 in terms of how many units we have to launch to get to that top position for that search term?
Yeah, dude, that's actually an excellent question. Yeah, if you want to flip the script, I'll answer that real quick. So the difference between the bottom of page 1 and the top of page 1 is basically the same as the difference as the bottom of page 1 and page 40. So it after page 1, it's like they say the best place to hide a dead body is on page 2 of Google search results. Well, it's the same with Amazon. Like okay. Nobody is paging over. So like your first step is to run a launch to get to page 1. And usually it takes running another launch to climb page 1. Once you're on page 1, you're in the game. If you're not in page 1, you're not even in the game. It's just about getting to page 1. So it's no matter where you are, not on page 1, it's going to be about the same number of units to get to page 1. But once you're on page 1, you need to launch. You need to run a launch based on the number of units that those top sellers in the space that you're looking to get are selling. So if they're doing 60 units a day, 100 units a day, you want to do a launch that matches that. If they're only doing 15 units a day, 25 units a day, then you want to do a launch that matches or exceeds, really. You want to exceed that. And you want to do that, run a launch that does that over a period of 5 to 10 days. 7 days is what we see as the optimal. And that's actually what I run with my own brand.
Cool.
So there's the short answer.
It sounds like I made an incorrect assumption on that. If you're already on the first page, you don't have to launch as much because you're already getting some sales from being on the first page. But it sounds like you still have to be super aggressive because the first page is like its own animal, its own beast, and you still have to be aggressive to get to the first position, which is the ultimate.